Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes, straight through Daybreak, where we are still have things going on in Edith. With Almata returning from the dead and everything. And demons walking the streets, and now we want to go to the Blacklight district because we can't go to the north side of town through the roads because they are basically jam-packed with cars. I was aware that was one here, but I never used it. Makes sense, you know about it. I'm really worried about the others. Let's get going. We don't have a second to waste. What is it? Is something wrong? Well, let me put it this way. I'm getting some real bad vibes about whatever's on the other side of this door. I'd be willing to bet there's at least a few monsters roaming around somewhere in here. Well, shit. Let's see. We should be prepared for combat before we go inside then. It's like I can read my mind. Then we should be certain we are fully prepared before moving on. Right. So, dungeon? Go inside. One of the others then proceeded through the hidden routes to the Blacklight district they had traveled through before. Along the way they approached a spare railway line that was rarely in use. Just look at this. It's just like above ground. You are new with a sword? More underlings. It would appear they have nothing to do with the demon spheres, however. Maybe, but that doesn't change the fact that there are some tough bastards roaming around. When we pick them off or slip by, keep your wits about you. Got it. All they gotta do is bust some ass if they plan on getting in our way. So, just a bit of road.
Watch it. That one's big. Let's get to work. Stay calm and work through it.
You've got a church attack available.
Good you!
They're stunned. How's about some of this? Max Boost! Don't mind me.
Show me what you
One
got.
skill coming right up. There.
It's go time.
Now's a good time to boost.
I suggest we strike now.
Activating skill.
Blazing flat. Keep moving, Van.
Think fast. Take this. A chance.
Activating skill.
Huh. Too slow. Your move.
Don't mind me. Max Boost! Displaying info.
Reset. Take over.
A chance.
This is your activating skill.
Too slow.
Gotcha.
Get going, Van. Got you.
Go time.
Activating skill.
There!
Reset. Take over.
One skill coming right up. Mr. Arkride!
Too slow.
Up to you, Reset.
One skill coming right up.
Too slow.
Please, follow my lead. Now! This spell attack should work.
enough challenge.
Keep up the excellent work.
This is it. Close in and kick some ass.
They're stunned. Combat over. Time to study this data.
Now we're talking. That one looks tough. Let's get to work.
Too slow.
You've got a charge attack available.
say we rough him up a little.
How's about some of this? Might want a boost here. Huh?
Reset, take over.
Here goes. Cypher activate.
Activating skill.
Target acquired. Take this. Keep going.
Mr. Wang!
Slice and dice! Reset, take over.
Initiating
There.
try. Huh?
Up to you, Reset. Here goes. This'll hurt. It's over. Up to you, Reset.
Too slow.
A chance.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
Physical attack should work.
That made for a decent enough challenge.
Let me have a piece of him next time, Renee.
Oh, the pattern's gone. Those devils are nowhere to be found. Yeah, I don't smell a thing. We should be safe going forward. Understood. In that case, shall we head straight for the Blacklight district? Proceeding beyond this point will remove guests from the party. Sure. They made their way across the underground railway tracks, fortunately encountering no more devils as they did. Before long, they arrived in the Blacklight district. There's a lot of colored lines here too. Yeah, but notice how there's a good amount of people who aren't frozen? This area is in better shape than the surface looks like. I imagine many of them deliberately came here from the surface, believing it to be safer. Would be a smart move. I don't recognize either of those guys. Must be new here. The only people who are moving around are people I remember seeing at some point before. It's you guys. I feel like we've seen you somewhere before. We were the man Mr. Seaman trounced effortlessly when we were causing trouble for Miss Amy. Yeah, along with Gian and his Zhang Shaw. They got owned so fast I forgot all about them. There's C-rank Jäger Corps by the name of Bugbear. I thought they pulled out of Edith already. Why couldn't you guys just be frozen too? Ah, yourself! You don't have to be rude every time. I thought we could finally rest easy now that we are away from all the chaos on the surface, but we had to run into you guys. I see you're traveling in smaller numbers these days, Spriggan. Something tells me they've got info we could do having. Time to put the screws to them. Can you dumbasses really not tell when the odds are stacked against you?
I've been waiting for your arrival.
Yeah. He's back! It's that crazy old guy again!
I'm not entirely opposed to vulgarities, but such foolishness is downright repulsive.
Leon. What? What the?
I do so appreciate how lowlives like these help us, cream of the crop, stand out.
Huh? Oh no. I knew we were gonna turn up here, but I didn't expect you to make a whole show of it. I see there's some formidable allies guarding the place. You would have stopped them just like that? You could have at least let them think they had a chance of winning.
Well, we may not have been counting on their arrival, but we suspected it was about time for yours.
Clausel and the White Orchid Dragon arrived not long ago, too. They informed us of what you were up to.
Then that makes things easy. So the two of them passed through here as well, then?
Elroy also filled me in on our current predicament. It sounds like it's quite the mess. But why not let the mess wait and indulge yourselves with a good rest first?
Of course you'd say that. Anyway, the Oathbreaker's a given, but did the direwolf and the removal stop by before all of this went down? I thought we could expect some other surprising faces here.
Jin and the direwolf were here not long ago, but they have since returned to the surface. Ashlad and the shinobi of Ikaruga have also departed. We do have some other unexpected guests in their place, however.
I'm pleased to see you're doing well, Arkride.
President Rocksmith? That's some part you've got with you. I knew Gotti was gonna be around, but...
Good to see you guys. Here the surface has gone down the shitter.
I'm glad to see that both of you are faring well. And you also, of course, Mr. President.
The same to you, Kincaid.
It's good to see you, sir.
I decided to make my way here after I finished talking with Fawn and the Crown Prince. I've heard that this place has changed quite a bit since I held my position. So I've been meaning to revisit it for some time. And I see why you'd want to come, Mr. President. The rotten air of this dirty, dingy hellscape stinks of magnifical eros and savagery. Oh, pinch me, Adios! I'm already dying to film something here.
How is this guy so predictable? I'd be more concerned if he changed overnight. What does eros mean? That's a word you need not concern yourself with for a while, Miss Lafayette.
Well then, how about we take a seat over there for the time being?
So, this originated in the Vanta district after all. Indeed, no doubt as a result of what we saw in the transmission. I wasn't able to see it myself, so I have had to rely on hearsay. But I hear that Almata's missing executive members and their deceased leader made an appearance? Yeah, there's no guarantee it's really them, but there's a good chance it is. You witnessed Dante's death firsthand, didn't you, Master? I did. He shouldn't most certainly be dead after what he endured. And as such, I would ordinarily suspect that some manner of trickery is at work here. Ordinarily. He wasn't the only deceased Armata member there either. We're without a doubt dealing with something far from ordinary here. I heard that people came back from the dead during the chaos in the Empire 2 years ago too. And as it so happens, weren't you one of them? I was only believed to be dead. My situation is fundamentally different to that of the Empire's immortals. I wasn't part of all that, but from what I heard, that was tied up in a curse specific to the Empire. The being responsible for it is dead and gone too. We shouldn't have to deal with immortals again. Not sure why I'm even telling you this. You probably know way more about the whole thing than I do. To inform the player. Aren't you a bright boy? It sounds like we're unrelated to the Empire's troubles then. Were the actual Armata members living again or imposters? Though you seem to have your own theory as to what is at work here, Mr. Arkwright. After what happened with Ida? It isn't impossible this is the work of a Genesis. Yeah, it's too early to say for sure though. Armata to do some crazy mind-bending stuff in Farbad, so I think we can safely say that common sense doesn't always apply to them. Yet it seems the only way to find out the truth now is to charge right into the matter and find it. Is that you're thinking also, Arkwright? It is. I'm the one who dealt the killing blow to Dantes and Rassian. It wasn't cause I didn't have a choice, and it wasn't to avenge a friend. No, he'd just gone too far off the rails, and as a Spriggan I couldn't let him go one step further. So finding out the truth is on me now, because I don't believe in leaving any jobs half done. Very well then. But the idea is no opposition to that. We've had plenty of run-ins with Armata in the past. We're not gonna turn back now. Nope, after what they did to my bros, I'm not gonna stop until they're gone for good. As concierge, it's my job to intercept and mitigate potential risks. And that is just what I'll do. We also still have to find Miss Claudel, Mr. Salesian, and Miss Lanster to ask for their input on our next move. Absolutely, we can't make a decision without them. Miss Perfect's got a big brain friend with her, so I'm sure she's sitting pretty at least. Judah's not even one of my part-timers. Well, I guess that's technically true for my master too. It may be, but rest assured I will be accompanying you till the very end. We need to bring Victor's family home safely as well. Yeah, we can't forget about Yumi and Paulette. And that useless race car driver, but he can just rot out there for all I care. That is rather harsh. It sounds like there's nothing more that needs to be said. Go on then and follow your heart. It would do mine good to see that young Agnes is safe and well. She was heading to Tyra, so as soon as we're ready, we should head there next. Can't say I'm not curious what her dad's up to, too. Indeed. I'm sure he's fine wherever he is, of course.
Well, with that out of the way, I also have something I would like to discuss. I have no specific problem with our master accompanying you on your travels. That being said, Mr. Van Arkwright, while I am aware that your group is handling some peculiar items that have their share of interesting effects, you wouldn't happen to have any other ideas on what could be causing all of this, would you?
Huh? What do you mean? Wait a sec.
While unofficial and known only to a select few, there just so happens to be a word in the Church's lexicon that refers to what we are seeing. Specifically, to the state of devils descending upon the real world and bringing about chaos. Isn't that right, Master Bearguard?
You are correct. Only those involved with the darker side of the Church will ever come into contact with it. But Edith is currently in a state of what we would call pandemonium.
Pandemonium? Never heard that one before. Neither have I, but it has a chilling ring to it.
It's mentioned in a text called the Book of Ezer. It's an apocrypha that only members of the Grosritter, Iscariot, and chosen others are permitted to read. For good reason, too. It's a book that eats away at the reader's soul the longer they peruse it. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but might you have been one of its perusers at some point?
Well... Then? Was this after you quit school, or...?
You kinda lost me near the start of all that, but your only problem's that Van read some banned book, right? What's the big deal with reading a banned book or two? I've got mountains of them hidden away. Some real juicy ones, too.
It's about that eating the soul of a reader away. It isn't quite that simple.
Oh, I think it is. I know Van. I know he's a man's man with a good head on his shoulders and a burning passion for all that's right. Hell, I'd be happy to appoint him the successor of my gaudy spirit if anything ever happened to me.
Oh my. Appreciate the support, really, but I don't know if I'm that much like you, Director.
You're a smart one, too, which is why I thought you'd be able to see him beyond your personal bias. A real man follows his eyes and his heart. He doesn't let his position blindly turn him into some prejudicial schmuck. Got a counter to that, Leon?
Director... Huh. What the hell kind of logic is that? I don't know what you said, but it sounded really cool. It displeases all of us at Arkwright Solutions to see our boss be dismissed over these personal biases too. You're right, I admit it. I don't know Arkwright very well. I've also had a negative image of him since before we even met. Specifically that he was an irritating little dandy brat who gave my master 6 months of headaches and he's not even part of a church. I mean, yeah, but... Either way, in deference to the director's words, I won't push this subject any further. You seem to have your own concerns about what is happening as it is. We're the same age, right? Kinda crazy to me that you're growls with But don't worry, I know I'm a pain, but I don't plan on causing as much trouble as you're fearing. The last thing I'd want is to soil our master's good name by being hunted down after being branded a heretic. Unbelievable. You really are disturbingly well informed.
Very well. As students under the same master, I will be counting on you, Van. My work requires me to stay here for a while longer. But should you run into Celise on the outside, then please, give her my regards.
Yeah, will do. With devils for days in the capital right now, we're gonna need you guys big time. So here's hoping we can put our differences aside, at least until this is over.
I can give it some thought, I suppose.
That's what I like to see. Romans are born forged through sweat and tears. Speaking of sweat, who's up for a talk about sweating it up while... Mr. Director, I would very much like to hear about those mountains of banned books you profess to have. I have to admit my interest has peaked. My head's starting to hurt. Go easy on him now, Kilika. Oh, are you jealous? Like hell I am. It appears we can finally move forward. Bet we can. You have my appreciation for helping them in my absence. Not at all. I should be the one thanking you. Van and I go back a long time, and you've done much for my younger brother in times when I could do nothing. Mr. Kinkert. Kinkert left for the northern part of the city, saying that he had another task to attend to. With Burger taking their place, they then readied themselves to continue the mission. Well, there are some surprises along the way. We got our next objective now. So as soon as we're ready, we should make for the Tyrell district. Right, Anya should be there waiting for us. Everything here seems to be mostly how I remembered it, so it should be a good place to stock up. Indeed, the northern part of the city is crawling with devils. We should prepare carefully before we depart. That towards the exit we want, I assume? Yeah, kind of a maze on the other side, but there's a path that leads us directly to the Tyrell district. Well, let's get to work. Burgert rejoined the party and Kinkert left.
Now we got all these clowns running the joint. This place has turned into a damn circus.
As long as this place works as a foothold to proceed, you won't hear me complaining.
While we're here, it would be prudent for us to take another look around as we get ready.
Very well.
Van, there you are. Van, do you have any idea what's going on? There are all these people standing completely frozen. It's so creepy. And those who aren't frozen, they're all torn up out here. I'm so scared, so very, very scared. I don't know what to do. Help me, Van. Settle down. We're exercising the devils around here. You're safe now. You have? Oh, Burgert, thank you so oh, there's just nothing better than a big, strong man standing beside me, Van. Burgert, anyone really so dreamy? Anything else we can help with, or are you good? I'm fine. If you need to take a break, I've got my books for you. My collection isn't anything to write home about, but it passes the time. Just make sure to stand right next to me when you're cool, please. I respect the hustle, but damn, subtlety is not her vocabulary, is it? I've had glasses of water less transparent than this chick. Some are difficult to read, and some are not. I used to be able to read books to escape reality, but this time it isn't helping, and I lost it. I really lost it. I'm sorry for scaring all of you. Don't worry, I think I'm okay now. My collection isn't the most interesting thing in the world, but if you need a break, feel free to give it a read.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming. Well.
God damn those things. Now this looks bad. This doesn't look like work of a devil. Tell you what, I give you a discount for my medical services. I'm extremely interested in you as a tester. As a physician. Are you nuts? Just treat me like normal, that's all I want. Oh, you know, fine. Where's my standard rate then? 1 million mirror. Do we have a deal? Ideas, the hell kind of doctor are you? I don't need my wallet bleeding out too. This looks rather intriguing. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say intriguing? I mean serious. I could sever the wounds and derive a sample from it. Cultivating it might reveal an as of yet undiscovered pathogen. But is it fresh enough for that? Maybe it would go faster if I simply injured myself instead. Glad to see your bad shit as ever, Doc. There certainly are some colorful people down here, aren't there? She fits right in. I have an idea, Doctor. What if I went out to capture some subjects for you? I'd love to help personally, but I've been fascinated by the idea of dissecting some unlucky devils. Oh, you're my favorite kind of assistant. Deal. Get me those devils, and for your reward, you get to watch me take them apart. That sounds perfect. Oh, but to be careful, I am still charged with punishing heretics, so no grafts or other unholy business, understood? Nope, no problem here. Just the sadists in the crack feeding off each other. Your average day in the underground. I don't anticipate things getting too out of hand with Leon to mediate, but you two exercise restraint nonetheless, yes? I get a feeling something interesting is right around the corner. I'll stick around to keep an eye out. And at any rate, this isn't the worst place to kill time. I have to wait for Celis to rendezvous with me regardless. Ah wait, that's right, I forgot that I was asked to do something. I guess I can't hang around here after all. Now, there's a tantalizing case study I haven't felt was intrigued since they kicked me out of a medical community in Memifaria. Things are about to get a lot more stimulating around here, and that's all thanks to him.
They're all special. Always be careful when and how much you use.
Hey, what's the deal with those guys over there? Do you have any idea? Wait, is that supposed to be like some kind of street performance? Wow, that's so cool. I wish I was so talented. I don't think she's caught on yet. I don't blame her. We barely know what the hell is going on ourselves. Indeed, that we don't. I like what bluish hue it got. Kinda goes with the weird patterning. Whoever did this must have worked super hard painting all this. They've got the entire town decorated. Man, baby, good to see you. I'm guessing you're about to take off. Hey, you're not in that much of a rush, are you? Grab a seat and join the fun. Come on, it'll cheer you all up. Sorry, Gotti, we're gonna have to take a rain check on that. Once this is all over, though, I'm down to shoot the shit. As for you, Golden Butterfly, you guys at the Society taking a backseat to all this? What's the plan? That's a difficult question to answer, hon. Truth is, Elroy is the one in charge here. With the city frozen in place, there's not much point in the other Anglers getting their hands dirty, etc. That said, I wouldn't be surprised if McBurn and the Grandmaster throw their caps in the ring. They're in a position to do so anyway. Great, just what I wanted to hear. The Blazing Demon and his master, you say? Whoa, Grandmaster, Blazing Demon? What are these names you're throwing around? That's some juicy stuff. Come on, fill me in. Dude, I know you like sticking your face in every orifice you can find, but you don't want to know, trust me. I've heard rumblings about those individuals. They're not your average criminals for certain. Set a pot to the kettle. Your own organization just brimming with secrets I hear. At any rate, A and the Gardens may very well get their wish if something isn't done to stop them. Perhaps it's a sign I should play my hand, albeit only after I've had some time to rest. You can't rush a woman on these things. You really march to the beat of your own drum, don't you? Just, once you do make a move, make it count. Good luck with that. We're really happy for any help we can get. I'm sure you are, sweetheart. Just don't wait on my account, alright? I'm going to be a good while yet. Inspiration strikes at the weirdest times. All this craziness gives me some really big ideas for my next picture. Man, what a place. Everybody here is just a whack ass. And I love it. You can't make these folks up. Not that I'm getting distracted. No. I'm still keeping an eye on Nina and Judith, making sure they're safe. As for Walter, in case you're wondering, I imagine he's celebrating. He's always been looking for fighters who can match his strength. That said, I can't help but wonder how certain alumni of ours will respond to this whole imbroglio. Perhaps once I've gotten my beauty rest, I'll venture up to the surface and have a look around for myself. Oh baby, now this is what I'm talking about. Kill those monsters, kill the hideous freaks, they're all dead, kill them all! God is almighty, would that boxer shut up? He's getting a bit too excited about bashing devil heads for my liking. Tell me about it, the drugs must have fried whatever brain cells he had left, oh well. Doesn't hurt having extra brute force to throw around. My stuff's real skittish with everything going on, so I hired some extra hands to bolster our security. I thought to help keep things under control around here. If only we could help those girls frozen in place, well. Just can't believe those guys would go this far. You guys be careful out there, alright? Seriously. Things are real crazy down here right now. We've got people flooding in from the surface trying to flee the carnage. Everyone's probably scared out of their minds, which is exactly where we come in. We gotta keep the good times rolling. Yeah, you're right. You have to keep on keeping on. And nothing's more comforting than a warm, soft embrace of a pretty lady. We've got things under control over here. I keep our spirits high no matter what it takes. You guys be careful out there. And don't be strangers. I want to see you here again when this is all over. Got it?
What do you think? Fantastic stuff. Can't wait to see you.
Alright. I can't make sense of all this shit. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. At least my older sister's okay, that's a relief. Now we just gotta figure out how to stop this mess. I'm concerned how President Gramhart is going to act in reaction to all this. Just gotta wait and see, I guess. The fact that Zinn and Walter haven't come back yet tells me that they've found a promising lead above ground. I'm just keeping an eye on things down here for my part. I'm still prepared to rendezvous with them should the need arise. Granted, it's not exactly a good look for the CID to just play catch-up to the other factions out and about. We may not have the answers to everything, but I think we're close. Now's the time to pull our evidence together and start connecting the dots. This is quite a calamity before us, isn't it? You must be a regular citizen from the look of things. Do you have any family? I imagine I must be worried about you. What with all this happening in the middle of a festival? Yes, I suppose they are. I worry for my grandchildren out there as well. Because of all places to run into that wretched Samuel Rocksmith. The CID and Flying Swallow are here too. Could this get any worse? Can an old woman get a little rest around here? I just got away from those monsters. I don't need these people harassing me too. Also, did I see you come in from the subway station with other civilians in tow? That's quite an impressive feat at your age, madam. Not everyone remains such a hardy walker in their golden years. You flatter me. I was a triathlete in my youth, you see? If this guy goes prying into my past, he and I are going to have a problem. I can't check off your wonderful monster like it's nobody's business, but this one's awfully stubborn here. And all these people fleeing behind me don't give me any room to work with. It's just ridiculous. Given my position, opportunities to visit the Blacklight district are few and far between. I'm glad I was able to make time for it today. I make a point of interacting with everyone in Calvert, ordinary citizens and stranger types included. I have to leave the heavy lifting to you and the other hardworking heroes out there. Rest assured, though, I'll be having the efforts here myself.
Very well.
Hey, got you alive. That makes two of us. We're doing just peachy down here for the most part. No idea what these devils are? If they're customers, I serve them like anyone else. Shit heels, I beat their asses like anyone else. I don't know what's up with those guys frozen in place there, but they better not try and dine and dash with me or else. Wow, he's really giving them a glare. I feel sorry for them. Well, at least he got the place on lock. You can always count on him for that.
Alrighty. What'll it be? Come again.
Oh, thank Adios, you're all okay. Hey there, you two look like you're in a pretty good spirit. Well, it helps if the Blacklight district seems to be weathering the storm better than the surface. Whether it's a physical distance or a cultural distance, I couldn't tell you, but I take it nonetheless. Or is it perhaps my special evil warding amulets? Yes, I can feel their power. Why not buy one for yourselves, huh? Oh, what reminds me, I have this chainsaw with quite the history to it. They say it can rip and tear evil spirits in two. Let me go find it. Nothing rains on these guys' parade, does it? A steady hand is exactly what you want in your supplier. It takes out all of the guesswork. Let's look up here while we still can.
So...
I don't know what the world those demon-looking things are, and I'm clueless as to why all those guys are frozen in place. But this is the Blacklight district. It'll take more than a couple of freak shows to rattle us. I've got these protective enemies for sale if you're interested. No idea if they work at all, but it can't hurt to give them a try.
Oh, I've got some fine wares for sale. Ha! Best. Ha! Best. I've got some fine wares for sale. Ha! Best come again soon.
Don't be shy, step right up. I've got all the weapons, all the ammo, all the funsies you could possibly need. Huh, I'm glad I ordered a little extra stock for a festival. Who'd have thought it'd come in handy like this?
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Man, we're really getting pelted up on the surface, huh? We don't have a complete picture of what's going on, but we don't turn away anybody who comes down here. That's our code. We need a place to stay, we'll take them. And if they need a little pick-me-up, well, we've got just the thing for that too.
What will it be? I'll be seeing you.
What the hell is happening here? First of all, people get frozen, now their freaking monsters are crawling everywhere. And now I'm in this weird-ass place, whatever it is. I'd be in trouble if I didn't find it, but still, why does this all have to happen? I wonder how the girls and my dad are doing. Son and Marilyn had just split up when everything went down. Man, and my dad and I were just starting to talk again too. I thought this year was actually going to end on a nice note, so much for that. Why did this have to happen? They don't deserve this. Can't just go back, right? No. Goodness me, I had no idea such a place existed so close to my apartment. I stumbled into here by accident. I was trying to follow a woman much faster than I suppose it's relatively safe? There seems to be no monsters down here at least. Still, just what have I got myself into? I really wanted to talk to that woman, but she seems to have disappeared. Where in the world could she have gone? Up at that, what is it? Bar over there. Good. I'm of course relieved that the mistress is unharmed, but why, oh why did we have to end up in a place like this? It's so disorderly. I shouldn't think what the master will have to say if the mistress succumbs to its degenerate proclivities.
Indeed.
Eek, how did I get here? I was just running away from those monsters. Now I'm... where am I? I was completely lost. I have no idea how to get out either. Why is this happening to me? I have no idea what's going on up above either. Not that it matters when I doubt I'm ever going to make it out anyway.
So...
well, quite a fine mess we found ourselves in, isn't it? I'm concerned about the kids over in Old Town, but they should be okay. They're a tough bunch. I think they can handle themselves. Have a lot of you heading out? If you need any work done before you go, I'm more than happy to help. I do know how to tune a Cypher. I'm sure your folk can always use someone like that, no?
Very well.
It won't do to panic. We must keep calm and get a read on the situation. Knee-jerk reactions will only come back to bite us. Either way, I'm glad I was able to stock up on all those Cypher parts before all the hell broke loose. Hopefully we can all be of use to the people down here.
No need to be shy now. See you again.
Maintenance mode activated. Commencing maintenance. Commencing maintenance. Skill confirmed.
Well, no need to be shy now. See you again. No need to be shy now. See you again.
Maintenance mode activated. Skill loadout updated. Commencing maintenance.
Okay. Good. Then let's go to the north. To Tyrell District. Moving with purpose, they made their way through one of the Blacklight District's secret passages, and emerged from a well-concealed exit near the subway platform in the Tyrell District. Oh no. Damn, it's even worse than the south side. I suspect the area close to the source would be heavily impacted, but I didn't imagine it would be quite this dire. We appear to have another problem too. No kidding. A demon sphere! Out of a pan into the fire. Cut the chit chat, we've got company. These foes appear to be of moderate strength. Indeed, these devils are middle of a pack. Whatever they are, they're going down. Come on!
Engaging shards!
Demon Lord.
Displaying details.
They are called. Never noticed that.
I suggest we strike now. Flames! Breathe onto us! Aaron! Time to go all out!
Activating skill.
Reset! Take over!
Time to go all out! Displaying info!
Let's party!
One skill coming right out! Huh? Mr. Arkride!
Over here! All for you!
Perfect chance!
Going all in.
I suggest we strike now.
Let's party!
Got your number.
I won't let this chance. Don't mind me. Might want a boost here. Don't mind me.
Going all in.
One skill's coming right up. There. Mr. Arkwright.
Show me what you got.
You're not getting away. Blast off! Make it count, Aaron.
Eat this, sucker!
Energy output at max. Activating skill.
Talon Barrage! Barry, now!
Engaging skill. Dispatching shield.
Okay. Missed.
Perfect chance.
Engaging skill.
There. Reset. Initiating drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, pal.
Here goes!
Activating skill.
Get out of here! Well, what'd you expect?
Yay, poison damage. Sheesh, talk about a welcoming party. Need to be careful, the miasma's thick here. I'm all ready. Huh? They've blocked our retreat. 5 new targets confirmed. I suspect a demon sphere can summon a never-ending cavalcade of foes. Great.
Quick! Come this way!
Jack, Hallie. And yes, classmates too. Good to see you all in one piece.
Yeah, same here. Now get out of there already!
The monsters will give up if you get far enough away from that orb up there.
I need to go, Odette. Don't try and stop me.
No way. What are you talking about? You can barely walk. Can you please help me with him?
Got it. Got this, master? Easily. So that's really how it is, huh? Give him away. Hey, was acting. We figured Almata had something to do with this. Never thought they'd be capable of something like this, though. None of this would be happening if Enrique was still their leader. No use thinking about that now. Hallie. Alright, you got mixed up with that guy, didn't you? Yeah, but thankfully all I ever did was play cards for him. It's been 7 years now. Back then Enrique was the leader of a much less dangerous Armata. After Enrique did it with us, Dantes, who was the number 2 at the time, took over. He moved the whole operation up north to Messeldam, and the rest is history.
Say, Van, I've got a question for you. Though I don't like asking it. You met Dantes before he took over Armada, didn't you?
What makes you say that? I've been in the information game for a long time now. Couldn't help but hear all about when Dantes came onto the scene 9 years back. Except I never heard a peep about what he was up to before then. Never would have guessed he was a cult leader and former royalty at that. But that's not why I'm bringing this up now. Both Dingo and I noticed something. Dantes joined Armata and you enrolled at Aramis. At almost the exact same time. Huh? Come on, Jack, cut it. Van? If it were just you, I'd laugh the whole thing off as a gambler seeing patterns that aren't really there. But if Dingo picked up on it too, I guess I'm not that lucky. Now that I think about it, Dingo's notes did say something about a theory. They also mentioned not knowing what Dantes was up to before joining Armata. Don't tell me you two already knew about this. What I know is limited to the contents of his basic background checks with Marduk. I'll abstain from commenting. You son of a... Easy, Aaron. By the way, I first met Master 10 years ago. He was helping out with a major international operation spearheaded by the Guild. You don't mean... And everything finally clicks. That Albert will not listen to a word I say. Is something wrong? Nothing important. We've got more pressing problems. So, Van was one of the children kidnapped by the DG cult, yeah? Yeah, we still haven't found Agnes yet. The Super Schoolgirl's not here either. The young Miss can actually fill you in on all that. Oh, right. You need to help Agnes and Ren, please. That creepy orb thing sucked them in. What? Could you start from the beginning? And don't skip on the details, anything may be important here. Of course, we'd all gathered to discuss the school festival when the broadcast started.
Witness and cower as this relic ends all things by ushering in a new dawn, pandemonium!
Ren! This is certainly unexpected. Everyone, stay on your guard.
What?
What in the world? Everyone's...
Frozen?
Is this some kind of space-time interference? Could it be because of the Genesis?
Baller.
Whoa!
Is that an orb? Huh? My Genesis is reacting. Oh no. Agnes, get away!
Agnes!
No! It's trying to absorb her into its phase space. I can't hold on much longer. Albert, Odette, go hide at the Eastern restaurant down the street. If someone dependable like the Spriggan comes by, tell them what happened. We'll be sure to survive until then. Monsters? We've got to get out of here.
That's awful. We've got to go and save him. Yeah, even if it's different than the spheres before, what we've got to do hasn't changed. We're both okay, right? We haven't been eaten in there or anything? Don't worry, we're just fine. For one thing, Ren's not about to go down that easy, but those spheres don't seem like they're out to hurt anyone to begin with. I'm curious why you're so sure of that, but I guess now ain't really the time. Just go bring them back safely for us. We're counting on you guys. You don't need to tell me twice. Ha! We'll be back before you know it. Alright, but I would end the episode here, and we continue this next time. Until then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.